Hi guys, I am Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we came inside of the Forest Temple, where we got through about halfway through it, before we had to call it quits, because things were kind of starting to get a little bit long. And with half the temple completed, we have got the dungeon map in addition to the compass and the dungeon's main item itself, that being the fairy bow. So with those things equipped, and we've already defeated 2 Poes, we've got 2 Poes left to find, and a little bit further to go into the temple before we can actually save our friend Saria. So since we got a little bit to do, we're going to go ahead and get started and do those things accordingly. Now, I recall in the last episode, I came back to this room after I defeated that red Poe, and the main reason I did is I actually wanted to use this little bow thing here to shoot that eyeball. Because if we do, the room will go from becoming crooked to straight. So now we can just take the straight and narrow path and do what we must do. If that makes any sense at all. I don't think it makes any sense to me, but when you do make it in here, be incredibly careful. Because if you fall through, there's a hole down here that we do need to go down. But if you do before you open this chest here, you will just kind of have to deal with that. So, whoa! Okay, new enemy here. Here we have a Wall Master. This is apparently the monster in the last episode that Navi warned us about. Watch out for its shadow on the floor. Destroy it before it goes back up to the ceiling. And to do so, we'll just do that. And for some reason I thought little hands would pop out of that, but no, it did not. Oh well, anyway. As I was saying, you want to be careful and not fall down there just yet. We do want to go down there, but we want to open this chest here. And in this chest is one of the most important items in any dungeon you will get. If you open this thing, you will see that it is a... wait for it. Look what I got! We got the boss key, which is more or less just a glorified version of a regular key. Anyway, now you can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. You most certainly will need that for every dungeon. Every dungeon will have one, and you definitely want to pick that up when you find it. We'll worry about that later. So now that we've actually got that, it is time to go down the hole. Pull Alice in Wonderland and see where it takes us. So, yeah, blue bubbles again. And that just sounds... Couldn't Nintendo have given these things better names than blue bubbles? I mean, seriously, what's so threatening about a blue bubble? Just the name itself, it's not even threatening. Blue bubble. Yeah, I will kill you with my blue bubbles of death. Okay. Anyway, we want to make it out here because this... oh, giant Deku Baba. Why am I freaking out over these things? Because it's nature and I don't like nature. Okay, well, we want to take care of a couple of things here. First things first, we want to go in here. Once we do, we will see that we have to battle yet another Wall Master. Once he turns green, you cannot hit him, so pretty much just put up your shield, wait for him to do that, and jump into him, die. And little things will come out, just sword spin like that, and the battle is over. Thank goodness. Here we get another item. I don't know why it sparkles like a regular, or like an important item when it's just more or less a key, but there you go. Alright, so there we go. We've picked up the 2 keys, and I think that's all the small keys for this dungeon here, if I'm not mistaken. Once we make it out here. Now, what you want to do from here is you actually... whoa! Nature came back to haunt me. Die, you stupid Deku Baba, die! I really should quit freaking out every time I say something that scares me and actually battle it. Anyway, as I was saying before I was really interrupted, what you want to do is you actually don't want to fall down just yet or go through that door. You will want to go back through it in a minute, but first things first, you actually want to make it onto this ledge here because there are recovery hearts. Haha, and I need to recover. No, it's not just recovery hearts. Instead, what's actually over here is there's another gold skulltula. So you know what we must do when there's a gold skulltula. We must find it, we must hookshot it, and we must accept it. And if we get this, if I can get this, why can I not aim properly? The thing is right there. What on earth? What? Navi, identify it. Because apparently I lack the ability to aim properly. Oh well. I guess Navi's worth something. Alright, so there's the 45th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 50th, I don't know. There's your Skulltula. 4th one in this dungeon out of 5, and we'll go from there. Okay, once we get that done, we want to go through this door here. And pretty much just kind of retrace our steps as to where we were going before. There's our blue bubbles. I will kill you with my blue bubbles of death. Honestly, I can picture that fish from Finding Nemo, the one that's psycho about Bubbles saying that. Oh, that'd be awesome. I still think Dory's the best fish in that episode, but... Or in that movie, not that episode. I'm actually... why am I sitting here talking about Dory in a Legend of Zelda Let's Play? I get off track so easily. Anyway, retrace your steps. That'll take you back to where you need to go. And if we can keep this going, there we go. Ladder right here. And once we climb this, we are back to where we started. Alright, so once we get back here, we want to actually make this room crooked again, because we need to use it to, well, get to other places, so... Let's see how many arrows it takes me to shoot this thing. Just one? Really? Wow. One arrow. It took me Navi aiming after 10 shots for my hook shot to get the... whatever this gold skulltula thing was, but one arrow to straighten a room. Or make a room crooked. Yeah, that's the reason it made it, because I was aiming for something that would cause disaster. Yes, it's not... Never mind. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on. Now that we've got these keys, we can actually go back through where the blue Poe was. Beth, I do believe, and Jolie. The two Poe sisters, and we can actually kind of move forward from there. So we'll make it through this door here. Make it across where I freaked out over stupid Stalfos thingies. Those things. I didn't identify them, but... Well, they are Stalfos. Just take my word for it. If I find one more, I will identify it. I've already forgot if I identified it or not. Okay. So here's this door we could not go in before. And it is no longer an obstacle. We go in here, and we have come to yet a... Navi! Why are you being a... Watch for shadows of monsters that hang... Not only are you being annoying, you are repeating stuff you've already said, you crazy fairy! Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares what you have to say, you... I'm getting so frustrated, Navi, that I'm losing my coordination. Okay. Alright, well, in here we have new enemies, which are green bubbles. When you use your sword whenever its green fire goes out, I don't know what the difference between these things and blue bubbles are, but just avoid those. They're not worth your time. When you make it to this room here, you have to do something kind of unique. First things first, jump on a pillar. And pull our arrows out. You will see that there is a frozen eye over there. Cannot hit it with your regular arrow. So what you need to do is you need to melt the ice. So to do that... Hey, eye thing, how's the weather? Been having a good day? Well, the small talk doesn't break the ice, fire will, so die, you stupid... I have to go back around again. Because I cannot shoot something when it's important. That's unbelievable. Now let's try the small talk again. My name is Link. How have you been doing, Mr. I Thing? Have you been... Yes, and then my C button. Quit getting the C buttons mixed up. The down C button is the arrows. Okay, fire! And what? Link! You crazy thing. Crazy person, you. Alright, one more time around. If I don't get this time, I'm going to cut ahead to me shooting this thing. And I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. So one more shot if I can get my things working. Controller's not wanting to work right for some reason. Alright. Here we go. Yes, there we go. Somehow I ironically hit the eye, even though I didn't hit the eye. Shows how good of an archer I'd be, and we've made the room crooked as a result. Alright, from here I guess we'll just wait to get over there. I don't want to take a chance to die and have to do this again. Actually don't know what happens if you fall down into that little lava pit down there. And quite frankly, I don't want to find out, so... We're just going to move on. Very slowly. Okay. Make it over here. Jump right here. And we are good to go. Fantastic. Here we have these green bubbles. I will kill you with my green bubbles of death. Yeah, it's just... It really sounds that threatening, doesn't it? Alright. Down the ladder we go. And now we have this other hole here that we want to go down. And if we do... Well, here comes the ceiling master. So down we go. Now we come down here, and this takes us to a very... Navi! What is your deal? Link, watch out! The ceiling is falling down. Yeah, that little chicken cried that too. Chicken Little. That didn't stop. Ah! Oh my gosh, the ceiling is falling down. Okay, so apparently Navi was not being mistaken. She was actually telling the truth about something. Well, yeah, that is something that is there. The ceiling does indeed fall down, and you need to find the tiles that are pretty much free. If you just go to wherever like a treasure chest is or something, those will pretty much be where things are freed up, and you can use those accordingly. Yeah, you could use your things accordingly. Okay, once the ceiling rises, we'll just very carefully make it across, and we have made it. Into the room with my least favorite Poe in this entire game. That's because when you shoot this thing, we're going to have puzzle pieces that fall down, and we're going to have to do a puzzle. So here we go, we're going to go ahead and shoot this thing now. And you do have a time limit to do this. If you mess this up, you are out of luck, so you want to do this as quickly as possible. If your game is kind of like the one I'm playing, you just want to first of all pull this one over. Once it's matched up perfectly, you want to push this one up. I did not match that up perfectly. Wow, my depth perception is awful today. Alright. And get on the other side of that. Move it, Link! Move it, move it, move it! Got things to do, people to see, places to be, stuff like that. Alright, push that up. And we want to push this over. I said we want to push this over. Come on, Link. Do it, do it, do it. You can do it. Well, you do have a time limit to do this, if you couldn't tell, obviously. If you don't successfully do it, you're going to have the puzzle pieces will flip over, and you'll have to do it all over again. Alright, got 17 seconds to get this done. Come on, I can do it. Alright, 12 seconds. Come on, come on. Come on, one more. Yes, we've done it. Yes. Okay, so, Alright, this Poe right here, this thing is Amy. One of the Poe sisters. Amy, green is not your color. Just saying. You know what's funny is they've got all these different colors of fire. The red I could definitely see. The green I could... The red, the blue I could definitely see. And the last one, which we'll see in a little bit, I could definitely see. But green? I don't really see a green fire. I've never heard of instances of a green fire before. I will admit, I think blue fire is my favorite. It's actually why my logo, my previous logo, prior to the one that I got now, was a blue flaming S. I enjoyed that logo, but I kind of like what I got now, the black, white S or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't even know my own logo. That's how sad this is. Okay. Well, there we picked that up. From here, we're going to move on out. Sorry about that cut there, guys. Had to look away for a minute because I thought I saw... I dare not say. Alright, I'll say it. I thought I saw a bug and I was about to freak out, so... I had to look away for a minute. I do not like bugs. The only thing I don't like more than bugs is the skeletal things that I hate. Okay. As I was saying, before I actually cut out here, we've gotten 3 of the Poes now, and we've lit 3 of the flames, and if we go out here... Well, first things first, die, you stupid thing, die. You are not worthy of being in this place. Okay, make it out here. You will see that we have relit 3 of the 4 flames. There is one more left to find, and that flame is actually down here. I don't know where this thing went to originally and why it came back, but here it is. I give you this Poe here, which I'm not sure the name of. Well, what have we got here? Are we seeing double? No, we're seeing quadruple. Alright, so this thing here is the Poe Meg, one of the Poe sisters. If she splits into multiple images, you need to figure out which one is the real one. Is this one? Well, the way you could tell which one's the real one is the one that spins around will be the one that you're looking for. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one I saw originally. So there it is. So to kind of make this a little bit more challenging, I'm just going to kind of more or less stand put. I'm going to close my eyes. When they reappear, I will shoot them accordingly, starting after this one. Alright, that one's there. Alright, it's going to be a guessing game. Wait for them to appear. Waiting. Don't hear anything. Okay. Which one is it? This one! I'm calling this one! Ah! Lucky guess! Haha! Alright. Round 4. Waiting. Not looking. Alright. I'm calling this one. Yep, that wasn't it. You! Yeah! Excellent! Okay, one more hit. Once again, not looking. Still waiting. Come on. There we go. Heard it appear. I'm calling this one. Die, Poe! Ha 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 ha! Got it! Look at the guess. Many people probably will not believe me, but yes, I did do that with my eyes closed. I really thought... Nobody's gonna believe me. I know they won't, but I did. Alright, well, even if you believe me or not, there it is. Okay, I want you to defeat that. You will cause that elevator to appear, but I would like to get some hearts if I can, restock some supplies. There we go. Alright, it is time to go down where we have a little bit more to do before we get to the enemy's main boss. And if we take this thing down, something we could have totally done in the last episode if the Poes hadn't gotten in our way. Now you have these various switches here, and you have to move this room around kind of like this in order to activate the various switches. So So we'll go ahead and start doing that accordingly. Push that over. And if we've opened something, which we have, die, you stupid Waltula! Now what's important here is there is yet another gold Skulltula. If I could find this thing. There he is. Die! You stupid gold Skulltula, die. Yeah. There's number 45, 46, something like that. Don't know. And here, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is just some arrows. And indeed it is. So we have max arrows to go into the main boss's fight with. Something we will only be using for half the battle. Go figure that out. But anyway, push it, Link! We've got things we must do. And it does not help us if you do not push it over. Alright, so we need to open a switch, and it doesn't look like we've found the switches yet, so I have to keep pushing this thing around. Literally, it's just a guessing game until you find the right places you need to open. If we can find that, that just looks like a pathway. Here's one switch. So we'll go ahead and throw this switch. And if we can, there we go. Throw that switch, another switch is open, so we gotta throw yet another switch. And it's just more or less musical room, so pushing over again. Alright, there we go. And the next place is... back here, maybe? No, it is not. So apparently we've went the wrong way, so I have to push it again. I once got lost in this room for like 20 minutes as a kid. This room wasn't as hard for me to figure out as some of the other stuff was, but... yeah, it's still kind of a challenge, still kind of annoying, so... alright, just gotta find the right combination here. Something I cannot seem to do very well right now. Well, I will admit, while I'm sitting here going through this, trying to figure this out, taking twice as long as I usually do. What was I going to talk about? I don't know. I actually did a practice run of this. Like I said, I did a practice run in the last episode. I said I did a practice run, and I typically do practice runs to kind of figure out where to go and everything. And the first time I did this through, it got annoying. I didn't remember where to go or what to do. It's been 3 years since I played the Ocarina of Time. When I actually came back to replay it, well, I pretty much did in the last episode what I said I pretty much end up doing. I made it like halfway through the temple and had to go back and redo some stuff, and then got a little bit further, had to go back and do some stuff, and yeah, I just kept getting turned around so much, and it just got annoying after a while. So yeah, I took detailed notes. I know where everything is and how to get around, but still doesn't take away from the fact that this temple right here is annoying. I just hate nature, so... yeah, there you go. Alright, just beyond this door right here is the main boss of this dungeon. And I think we're about as well equipped as we're going to get. We're not going to need our Din's fire for this. Nothing else will work aside from the arrows, so in we go to see the monster of the forest temple, whoever it may be. If there is a monster here. Either way. I'm here, Saria! Where are you at? Where is Saria? We've came to a room where... there's not even a boss in here. What do we have to do? Go in the painting like Super Mario 64? Well, apparently that's not going to happen because they're suspended midair. This is kind of stupid. What are we supposed to do? Oh, well, since there's nothing here, we might as well just leave and... whoa! Okay, so apparently we're not leaving. But what? What? Oh, gosh, it's Aliendorf! But what is he doing? Ganondorf really here? Now? Oh, dude, and you would wear something skeletal to be freaky. Alright, evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Or Phantom Aliendorf if you want to go that route. This person right here would make you think that this is actually Ganondorf, but no, this is actually just a phantom as it said. So what you're supposed to do is you need to find the painting that he's going to come out. Pull your arrows out, and the one that comes out, you want to shoot with your arrows. But it requires me to be accurate, something I am not. So yeah, this is just going to be a guessing game for me. If I've got time to prepare, I could do this. If I don't, I'm going to end up in very bad shape. Alright, you're not it! Oh no! I got him, yes! Proof that I can be accurate. Maybe not all the time, but I can be accurate. I have to record myself. Wait. He's coming out there. Wait! Wait! Get in your painting! No! Oh, gosh. That's what happens if you fail to shoot him. He will shoot lightning down from above. Oh, it's like he's Zeus or something. Alright, so he's popping out either there or there. Alright, one more. No! Not the hook shot! Die, you stupid Ganon... you stupid Ganondorf thing. Navi, you're not doing your job. Quit sitting around, not aiming. This is the one time she will not aim, so... Yeah! This is not a time for my controller to die on me. Die! Yes! Got him. There we go. His horse is gone, so now it's just him now. Okay, regaining my composure. I guess I could let Navi identify him real quick. Phantom Ganon. It's an evil ghost of the Forest Temple. He comes out of one of the pictures. Enter his magic with an attack of your own. He uses magic. We're going to have to use physical attacks to do this, so die, you stupid Ganondorf. Die. Or Phantom Ganon. I'm not exactly... Oh, got him. Die! Take this! This is for Saria! And everybody else you've caused trouble for. Yeah, if I can kill you, alright. Why am I getting excited about this? Bring on, Ganondorf. I will kill you for Saria, for Anju, and for my sanity! Die! Ah! Okay, gonna regain my composure here. Alright, we're gonna try magic with my own. Take this! Yeah, oh yeah! Well, if I could do this right. Alright, dude. Bring it on. I'm ready. Got a sword attack, and I'm going to use my magic against your own. We're going to play volleyball. Or tennis. Whatever it is we do. Die! Yeah. Oh, wait. Get over, get over, get over. Alright. There we go. Die, you stupid alien dwarf. And I'm running away because I'm freaking out. It's because he's wearing a skull mask. That is totally why I'm freaking out. Alright. You don't have to do this, but it makes... Ah! It makes the ball of light fall back quicker. Okay. I'm good now. I'm clear. I'm focusing. I am ready to go. Alright, bring it on, Phantom Ganon. I will not freak out anymore. Fire that. I will fire back. I cannot hit anything if my life depended on it. Alright. This doesn't hurry up. It is going to depend on it. Ah! You know what? Die! Die, you stupid thing! Whatever works. Navi, quit identifying. I'm trying to use... Okay. Hey, that worked. Die! I said die! Why are you not dying? Oh, you'd be dead by now if I had Deku Sticks. Bring it on, jerk. Bring it on. Wow! Die! Wow! Well, not as impressed as I would be with Deku Sticks, but I will take it. He is dead. Haha. That's what you get, you stupid ghost, for being stupid and annoying. Hey, kid. Again! With the nicknames! Why? You did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill, but you have defeated only my phantom. Sorry about that. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. And if Ganondorf can do that to his phantom creature, why doesn't he just do that to us? I don't know, let's just count our blessings and get out of here. First things first, another heart piece. Yay, and with this, we have opened up the second row of heart containers. Haha! We are moving forward in the world. Alright. So that is Phantom Ganon, but it doesn't look like Saria is anywhere to be seen. Usually, though, when we go in these things, we meet who we're looking for, so let's get out of here. Like I said, I've had more than enough of this place. I hate nature, and this place is dark, creepy, and depressing. Let's get out of here. Alright, we'll leave. Well, apparently not via warp. We're leaving via diamond, I guess. Oh, well, either way. Time to go. Apparently we've came back here to the Chamber of Sages. What do we got going on here? Hey, Saria! You're alright! Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. Oh, sorry, it's nice to see you again, but 7 years, you haven't changed at all. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. Yeah, I could imagine why you'd need to reintroduce yourself, considering I'm grown up now and you're not. Anyway, you were saying? I always believed that you would come, because I know you. Oh, I hope you weren't waiting for a long time. If I had known you were in trouble in the Sacred Realm, I would have came, but... I was kind of asleep against my will. Sounds so wrong. No. No what? You don't have to explain it to me. Oh, good. I forgot. People can read minds in this game. Anyway, being a little bit more serious. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Oh, that's kind of sad if you think about it. Two people that are the best of friends could probably even be more than that, and they can't live in the same world. It's kind of sad if you think about it. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Well, thank you. Your help would be much appreciated. Now, please take this medallion. With this, by successfully completing the forest temple, we receive a token proving we have done successfully that, which is we have here the Forest Medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Awesome. 2 sages awaken. 4 to go. Saria will always be your friend. It's kind of touching when you think about it. And wait a minute, what is that? What is that thing? Apparently Link's as curious as you are, or as we are. Wait a minute, what? Oh my gosh, it's nature! Wow. Link, I'd freak out too, it's nature. It just popped out of nowhere. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Wait, you're the Deku Tree Sprout? What, you came back to life? How? Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Because you and Saria? Don't you mean me? I'm the one that went in and saved her and... Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna get away from that. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Didn't intentionally mean to help you. Anything that helps nature, I'm not a fan of. Well, that's not true. I will not do anything to personally destroy nature, but I don't like nature, so let's just leave it at that. Well, anyway, Link's going to investigate the tree. Hey, have you seen your old friends? Not really. All I've seen is Mido and Saria, but none of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? Nope, Mido didn't recognize me at all, and that's actually a good thing. I can finally get away from people. But that does make me wonder, why didn't they change? That's because the Kokiri never grow up, even after 7 years. They're still kids. So are you saying they're going to be children forever? I don't know, I couldn't imagine being a child for my entire lifetime, could you? I don't know, it just seems like too much work to me. Anyway, you must be wondering why only you have grown up. That is a good question. Why have I changed but nobody else has? Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a, drum roll, don't have any drums, so, a Hylian. Dop, dop, daw. I am blown away. Did not know I was a Hylian. Again, I have way too much fun with these games. Anyway, I'm happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Well, not so happy to know it, I guess, but I could deal with it. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. So apparently that's the history of Link. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. Well, that's encouraging to know. I am not one with nature. Yes! Reason enough to celebrate. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. I suppose I do now that I think about it. That's right. You must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curse on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Well, I suppose I can do that, and I most certainly will try. It's like I love how I don't really have a choice in all this. I just have to do this no matter what I think or say. Okay, so there we have just freed the Deku Sprout, apparently. And by doing so, we have actually rid this land of all the monsters inside of it. That means that everybody is kind of out and about. Well, I would like to go talk to them. I'm not really going to because, well, would you want to talk to some stranger you don't really know? I mean, if some person that's like 50 years old walks up to you and you're like, I don't know, a child, they'd probably think very wrong things, and I don't want to give off that impression, so we're just going to move on. So yeah, we've actually done quite a bit, and things are I'm going to go ahead and, well, we've done quite a bit, and I think we've actually done enough to kind of conclude this episode off. But before we actually do, I actually kind of want to go see one more person before we actually call it quits. And that is, I'd actually like to make it back to the Temple of Time. Sheik told us that Saria was in danger, and she was right. She told us that we had to awaken the sages, and again she was right. And she told us that Ganondorf had took over the world, and again she was right. So, if she's waiting back at the Temple of Time, I think we should actually kind of go see her, and we'll thank her for the information and see if we can't get a clue as to where we actually need to go next. So, first things first, we're going to make it back to the Hyrule Castle. And if we could do that as quickly as possible, we'll go talk to Sheik and see what she has to say. I'm kind of grateful that she gave us the information that we needed to actually save Saria. I mean, anytime we have a chance to actually save a good friend, that's always important. So yeah, if we can get back here. Hurry, Link, hurry! You can't think of a faster way to travel than on foot. Actually, there is a faster way, and we'll kind of tackle that very soon, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. First things first, come back to Hyrule Castle Town. Which I must admit, for this place looking really destroyed, I'm going to kind of say on a light tone, this is an improvement. I'm not a dark and sadistic person. I just don't like Hyrule Castle Town, and it just kind of creeps me out. I didn't like this place before, and I don't like it now. This place in this entire game is just evil, so yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Well, anyway, make it back to the Temple of Time. And if Sheik is still here, I would very much like to talk to her and, well, see what she knows. And there she is, sure enough. I'm back, Sheik. Thank you for the help. What we got here? You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. That I did. How did you know? Well, that's our stalker. How else would anybody know these things? They stalk you. Anyway, but there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. If I had my Deku Sticks, that would be all I need. But apparently, since I don't have that, I have no choice, so... You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. Wait, even through time? What do you mean? If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. Oh my gosh, we have a way to go back in time! I can get my Deku Sticks again! But can we really go back when we're responsible for Hyrule being this way? I don't know. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. Something we're really going to have to think about. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. And here we are about to learn our second warp song. You have learned the Prelude of Light, and Link still freaks out over sparkles. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Wow, what a great power. Link, we shall meet again. Why do I believe that? Whoa! Okay, that's the most impressive vanish thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so there we have just learned the song of the Prelude of Light, which will allow us to return to this point anytime that we want. And we were told that we could actually put the Master Sword down if we wanted to go back 7 years in time. But you know what? Because we are responsible for Ganondorf taking over this world, I don't think I can physically, well, not physically, but I don't think I can in good spirit put this sword down knowing what I've done and just live with it. So, you know what? Rather than do that, we're actually going to go around. We're going to do as we have been instructed by awakening the other sages and save this beautiful land from the destruction that Ganondorf has caused it and we've indirectly caused. So yeah, we will do that, but we will actually continue that in the next episode. So we've actually done quite a bit for this episode, and I think this would be a good place to call it off here. So next time, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to look around, do a couple of things, try to find out where we need to go next, and then start heading in that direction accordingly. So, until that time, I will catch you guys later.